What's up, guys? It's Sunday and I'm doing a big meal prep today. So I'm going to share some tips and tricks with you, some of my favorite little ways to get ready for the week ahead. I've had an awesome day, had a friend over for protein pancakes, and went and hung out downtown, went to the gym. So now I'm getting ready for the week ahead. It's going to be a busy one. So I'm not going to show you the whole cooking process because that's going to take way too long, and I know you are busy people. So I'm going to get going and then I'm going to show you some of the finished products and how I pack it all up. Also, to update you on my bulk, I'm on my final bulking numbers. So I am now eating around 23 to 2400 calories, 240 carbs, 180 protein, 70 fat. So it was my first week of doing that. I was super bloated and feeling really heavy at the start of the week, but it's the end of the week, and to be totally honest, I feel great. Weight is still pretty stable. It was sort of going higher all week, and then today it's kind of back to normal. So I feel like as long as I'm properly, going forward and progressing with my workouts, all this extra food is really serving me. So I am still loving the bulk, and 5 more weeks of this before I start cutting. Alright guys, so meal prep is done. It took me about an hour total, and it's going to save me a ton of time in the week. I know a lot of people come to me and they say they don't have time to do a big meal prep, but honestly the time you're going to save the following week is really going to make up for it. So if you can just take an hour or 2 hours, this is a really budget friendly, time friendly way of cooking. So what I did here, I just showed you, but it's all this, and I have so just pre-cut broccoli and cauliflower that I'm just going to keep done like that so I can steam it up whenever I want. I usually have something like that in the evenings. Pre-chopped cucumber, that'll be to throw into my lunches. I did some mason jar salads. These keep really well in the fridge. You can actually do a whole week's worth and it will keep. It's just layering heaviest to lightest. Anything that's super moist you want to put on the bottom. These keep a lot better than the ones in the Tupperware. I find if I pre-make salads in Tupperware, they get super soggy and I get really grossed out. So I avoid that. So I did a couple of those. I did a couple of lunches with just brown rice, chicken, and asparagus, because I know those will all keep well too. Nothing in there is super moist, so it's not going to get really soggy. With a bit of sriracha, it'll be a nice lunch at work. And then I do big batches of things. So as you can see there, I have a big batch of shredded chicken. Whoa. So that I do every week, once or twice a week with my roommate. And you just throw it in the slow cooker, top it with water, leave it overnight. Super, super easy. The next day you pull it out of the water, put it into a big container and shred it. And you use that for burritos, salads, sandwiches, whatever you want. That's like one of my ultimate food prep tips. So I also did a big thing of brown rice and asparagus, eggs. And I didn't chop up all my veggies. Some I'll chop up during the week. Again, freshness is key. I used to over prep all my meals, and I find things, if they just taste like they've been sitting in the fridge, really gross me out, and I throw away food, which is against my religion. So we try not to do that around here. But yeah, so basically that's my prep. I'll be cooking in the evenings. I come home from the gym starving, so having that chicken ready and having some pre-chopped veg and rice will make that a lot easier. Apart from that, I do snack a lot during the day. I'll have some protein bars. I always have a stash of peanut butter and rice cakes. That's something I find super satisfying and delicious. And then I always have my bedtime snack, which I showed you guys, with my protein powder, prunes, and fiber to help me sleep and help my muscles recover. I just bought a new casein. Protein powder, so that is a platinum tri-cell casein, so that's even more slow digesting than the Quattro I was using. So I'm trying to create like the ultimate bedtime muscle recovery blood sugar balancing snack, and I think I'm nailing it. So if you guys have any more questions about meal prep, I'd love to help. As you know, I count my macros. So what I'll do generally is plug in my week's calories, or sorry, yeah, I'll figure out my week's calories, which right now is, like I said, I'm at 240 carb, 180 protein, and 70 fat. And then I'll make a skeleton, so I'll plug in certain meals, like my bedtime snack, some of my lunches, whatever I know I can plan ahead of time, I'll put in. And then I just balance it out as I go during the week with snacks, some fun things. The joy of flexible dieting is being able to sneak those things in. I have an especially social week coming up, so I know I'm going to be sneaking in some wine and some meals out. So luckily I'm on a bulk, so it's pretty easy. We'll see how I manage during my gut. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. Comments below what you want to see next in my videos. If you want any more specifics on meal prep, I would be happy to help. Bye guys.